Hi everyone, welcome to UCTV. Today is Friday and it's an amazing day. Let me tell you, Singer, it's an amazing day. I know I don't have that voice, but don't worry, we got the best information for you because UCTV always have entertainment, television, and news. And today, honey, you don't gonna miss this information. And today, our show, we're gonna talk about Alex Rodriguez, the Glitter Bomb host, launch new podcast show. You all know who it is. The celebrity guy that talk with all the famous people. Yes, honey. So check it out, unitycoalition.org, so you know more information about it. And also, this show is provided by Ambiente Magazine and, of course, Gilead and Unity Coalition. So, as I said, I'm your host, Samantha Latoya, and welcome to UCTV. Today is Friday, and this is another amazing weekend Friday. So, today, our campaign, we are Somos, marching for equality with passion and our ancestors, reflecting and inspiring our diversity. That is Unity Coalition, unity and diversity. Every time that you need to know something about the LGBT community in South Florida, go and check it out, unitycoalition.org, so you know more information, especially at this time of the COVID-19. Just to remind to the people, we are helping the service community, the LGBT community, most of the bartenders, waiters, and people performers, drag queens, service communities that lost their job. We are helping that community. Go and donate to the unitycoalition.org on the fan page on Facebook. Remember that we are here 4 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on a fan page for Facebook, and then on Instagram at 5 p.m. and also on YouTube channel. Go and get your t-shirt for Unity and Diversity. Only $20 donation and 20 cents on Unity Coalition fan page. You can order your Unity and Diversity t-shirt, honey, so you can wear it. And participation. Free delivery inside the U.S. As soon as you get your Unity and Diversity t-shirt, honey, just wear it with the mask on. Take a picture and send them to unitycoalition.org so you can be part of this campaign. Wear your mask right now. It is necessary and the numbers are getting high. So we want to continue to the people and wear it right now. Ponte la máscara porque los números están subiendo. So today, as I say, UCTV Community Outreach in Colombia, Ayuda Comunitaria in Colombia, and more information with Alexander Rodriguez. So we're going to start right now. Let's say some happy claps to our amazing people today, Alexander Rodriguez. Hey, Alex, welcome. Yes, we need that louder, honey. We need that on Friday, Alexander. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, baby, to have you here. Just to have 45 minutes of entertainment, Alexander. How are you?
I'm doing good. You know, since you guys are 3 hours ahead of me, I've started happy hour already.
I know that you already been ready, honey, for the people. As soon as you get you always ready 3 hours early,
I was
honey.
born ready.
Yes, honey, that's why we was born ready. Alexander, first of all, on behalf of our Latino community, congratulations. Congratulations for that show, for new prospect and new project that you're doing about the LGBT community. So congratulations, and thank you so much for being with us today in UCTV.
Of course, and thank you so much. You know, it's such a weird, difficult time for a lot of creators, a lot of LGBTQ artists. It's just been a really hard time. I've been blessed through Zoom. Thank God for Zoom, by the way. But I've been blessed, to keep working on projects and to talk to other artists in the LGBT community and beyond. So I'm very, very lucky. I'm very happy to be sharing a lot of stories, especially during quarantine. It's keeping me out of trouble.
I know we just want to get out of trouble, but you all, let me tell you this amazing man that I got right here. Meet the TV radio Alexander Rodriguez, the love child of Johan Rivers, Johnny Clarkson, and Julie Garhart. Yes, honey. So you all know you got this beautiful man here, right here. He moved the whole world, honey. If you don't believe, go and check it out. His fan page and also the website, so you can know more about it. Alexander is also the lead writer for MetroSource National Magazine and GED Magazine, as well as contributor for Andrew Christian blog, where you can find his movie review, movie news, and news celebrity interview, Overtake of Hollywood. And of course, with his signature. Alexander, so tell me, honey, so how do you
Yeah.
start all this in the famous and, just to get involved with a celebrity?
Well, like every gay boy, I grew up on musicals and jazz hands and doing the school plays. But, real life happens. I spent about 10 years as a banker, believe it or not. I was, doing corporate banking and boring life. The money was good, but life was boring. But I went to this party that had an actress who had just bought a radio station. And she said to me, she says, "You're so funny." Of course, this is after about 4 martinis. But she said, you should have you should have like a radio show. You should talk to celebrities. And, this was about 5.5 years ago. And I thought, that's crazy. So she had me come into the studio. I did a few practice radio shows and I couldn't shut up. And then the rest is history.
Sonny, you talk by yourself, so you don't have any introducing about it. So I'm just talking more and more here. By the way, let me remind you, Alexander, that here in South Florida, Unity Coalition is being helping the service community. As you hear, we have that campaign for microgiving fund coronavirus, especially at this time for the COVID-19. Most of the service community, they love their job. So we are continuing helping the community and encourage to the people to donate to the website, unitycoalition.org. And the best part of this is every single coin, honey, we don't hold anything. So every single coin is going right away to the community. So they don't say, "Oh, these people just hold." No, honey, we give you the 100% of the money so they can get this. So that's one part of this. I know that you're being involved in every single Pride, Palm Pride, and different organizations. Tell me about that, being there as an icon for different prides.
Well, I'm in Southern California, so right in the heart of West Hollywood. So, nightlife is so important. But Southern California has so many different prides, and I've had the opportunity to MC a lot of the prides. So Palm Springs Pride, Cathedral City Pride, Orange County Pride, Laguna Beach Pride, San Diego Pride, Long Beach Pride. You have it. I've been there on the microphone. And last year, I had the honor of being Grand Marshal for Palm Springs Pride. And seeing all the different prides, it's so special because you get to see the community come together. And so this year, most of the prides are digital. And so we're missing out on that kind of interaction. We're missing out on that fellowship. And, like you said, a lot of our friends that work in the nightlife are without jobs right now. And with Pride being canceled, there's a lot of people that don't have that seasonal income that they need. So it's so important to support organizations that are helping that community. And I have to say, just reach out. If you have a friend that works in the nightlife, maybe they're not doing so good. Send them a message, give them a call, give them a text, send them some Postmates, do what you can do.
Absolutely. And also helping that community using the Cash App. So go and send them those tips to you.
That Cash App girl. Grab them coins. But the only benefit I see from Pride being kind of canceled when we're together is now there's a lot of Pride that's being done digitally. So we are able to connect with smaller cities or bigger cities across the globe, cities in states that we've never even been to. And that is, if any benefit comes from all of this, it's that we're able to connect. You and I are able to connect like we are right now. And so we're seeing the community really come together and support. We're seeing big name celebrities take part in smaller prides. We're seeing, small town drag queens being able to be seen nationally. So for that, it's a very exciting time for our community. Thank God for Zoom. Thank God for digital and everything, right?
Yeah.
And thank God I can move the camera up because, quarantine carbs. Pretty soon I'm going to be here on Zoom.
I know. They're just going to let me tell you how you can put your eyelashes. Oh, here's the Zoom.
We've gone from full body to half body.
Yes, honey, just like a scanner. Oh, let me tell you the best part of your body. So, Alexander, we are continuing helping the community, and also I want you to invite and be part of our show that we have every year, since 2011. Unity Coalition is being celebrating the orgullo for our family, where you came from, what's your background. And this year, we cannot pass that's not gonna happen. Yes, so again, we have Celebrate Orgullo, the Miami Hispanic and Indigenous Pride Festival since 2011. It's gonna be from October 1st to the 15th, just all 15 days of drag performers, artists, writers, everything for the LGBT community, showing they're proud. What's their background? Most of the time you feel so proud what's your background, your culture, and this is the perfect time, 15 days to celebrate Orgullo, the Miami First Hispanic Indigenous. So go ahead and check it out, celebrateorgullo.com, or you can see on the screen right now, we have Diva Boost Tour. We have on October 6th, the Black Album Performers, the Mass Book. Also, you can participate in the Mass Book program, which is you can create your own mask with material. And, you know, not a clinical mask, but with material. So put your creativity out there and wear that mask, honey, so you can be part of the mask book and be, I know who's that with that mask, honey. I know that eyelashes. Oh, girl, so that was me, yes.
15 days. 15 days. That is insane. My liver wouldn't make it for 15 days. I'll tell you that much.
We need a waterproof makeup all day longer. So I know. Alexander, I know that you have a heritage from a Mexican family, right? Is that correct?
Yes. So family came from Mexico. My grandma was born in Parral, Chihuahua. And I grew up in Southern California, which is very influenced by the Mexican culture. So, although I have to be honest, I'm just going to be honest, so nobody says anything. I'm like a fake Latino. I'm like a Twinkie. I'm white on the inside, brown on the outside. The only Spanish I can speak is at Del Taco, and that's not very good.
That's enough for us to know. A taco, we can communicate in that. Is that food?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. Come on, just sit next to me.
I know how to speak Del Taco. I can say bebida. I can say baño, and I think that's all, right? That's all you need.
Oh, you know what? You don't need anything else. You just like pass the Spanish test right now. Just give it the dry license right now in Spanish. So
well, you know we're Latinx. We speak the language of love with our eyes.
Of course, and expressions. If we didn't speak with the eyes, you know, and face expression, it's just like, oh, girl, you're boring.
Yep.
No, I'm boring.
Sorry, white people.
I didn't want to say that, but thank God that you said it. So,
Girl, I'll say anything.
Let me ask you something. I know that you've been participating in the Santa Monica Pride and Out of the Air, the New Mexico State Fair. How was that? Get involved, you know, I know that you identify as a part Latino with the Mexican, you know, heritage. How was that to be part? And some people, they don't understand in English. How that participation into the New Mexico State Fair?
You know, that was a really interesting event for me. So it was with Out at the Fair, which is kind of like Gay Days at the state fair. So it happened in Albuquerque. And I have to tell you, we were part of the fair parade the day before. And it was very eye-opening because, you know, I'm in Southern California, in the West Hollywood, and we kind of are in an LGBT bubble where we're among our own community. And, you know, we're not really that scared to be out, and it's not a big thing. But being taken out of that bubble, being in Albuquerque, we were in the parade, and it wasn't the Pride Parade. It was the Pride float in the major parade. We had people that were booing us. We had people that were flipping us off. They were calling us all kinds of names. And for me, being out of my protective bubble, it was so shocking to see that there's still so much hate and still so much bigotry towards the LGBT community. It was a huge shock. You know, I was literally speechless, and it takes a lot to make me speechless. But it really showed me that we still have so much work to be done. We cannot be comfortable, settling in our own neighborhoods. We have to constantly outreach to other neighborhoods. We have to share our stories. We have to have open communication. You know, there's a lot of anger right now on social media. And, you know, we have a lot of right to be angry. But when we're so angry that we can't have a conversation with someone, we can't really grow from that.
Absolutely. And it keep you, you know, in that darkness and everything.
Exactly.
Alexander, I want to share this with you because, I mean, now that you're talking about this kind of weird situation, and you was in that bubble that protect you at the same time being openly gay, but we being with the Latin community, that's most of the time that we as a Latino, we pass by. We pass by that situation since you grow up with your family, with your co-workers, and then you go to the school and then they you know, they scream all the things that, you know, you don't want to hear, or you do that, you do that. So we all pass by. But as soon as we get into this country and have the opportunity to freedom and be yourself and be accepting from be professional, that's kind of like, oh, you know what? Let me teach to these people how we can do it. And this is the better way. You know, he teach them like, oh, I'm not that person, I'm this. so we can educate to the people. That's why I want to tell you, in behalf of the Latin community, thank you for educate my community that being gay and being Latino is more than they expecting. It's something lovely. It's something amazing. And as I said, the glitter bomb is there, honey. You got that glitter bomb on it.
Well, it's funny, coming from the Latin culture, we're very steeped in tradition and we're steeped, in religion. I know my family was very conservative, Roman Catholic. And, there's certainly, there's a beauty in that kind of heritage and having that kind of upbringing. But we still need to start having conversations. And I think we're having more and more open celebrities from the LGBT community that are coming out and speaking and being open. So Latino households are seeing more and more LGBT personalities on their TV shows, on their movie screens, their music, everything. And so I think the conversation it's a lot easier to have than, let's say, when I was growing up. And I think the Latin community is starting to accept and appreciate the beauty that the LGBT community can bring. A lot of the art and music has been influenced by the gay community, and that's intertwined in the Latin community. So it's a beautiful partnership. So I encourage, if you're in the Latin community and you have feelings of coming out, just start the conversation.
Absolutely, because we have that spark, we have that creativity. So
yes,
you got the skills to put out there. So Alexander, let's talk about something that I have on my mind right now. What about is that On the Rock with Alexander? I know, because so many people, I've been reading a lot of feedback from comments and everything, and then somebody that says oh, they get drunk and they don't know what I'm talking. So let me tell you that person. Yes, they know what they're talking, and Alexander had that hand, honey. So you jealous because you are not on TV and you are not drinking. So what about? So what is that about, just to have celebrity people and also have that opportunity to drink and, be professional? How's that experience?
Well, it's fun. So On the Rocks with Alexander is my main podcast. This is what got me out of banking. This is what got me immersed into the entertainment community. So ontherocksradioshow.com. But every week we get to we get to drink with your favorite celebrities. And I interview celebrities, classic Hollywood celebrities, or Tony Award winners, Grammy Award winners, reality TV, Bravo TV people. And it's from the LGBT community and beyond. So you never know who's going to show up. But, when you have a little liquor, people relax and then they start to be honest. They talk more. So every week we really get a diverse group of people. You never know who's going to show up. So we'll have a drag queen next to an Academy Award winner, next to a Bravo TV star, next to an adult film star. And we just share life stories. And we talk about our passion for entertainment and the community. And it's always such a good, positive time, because we realize that people in the entertainment community are passionate towards the same thing. Everybody does their own thing, or everybody's journey is different, but we all want the same thing, and we all have that passion for the arts. So it's always a fun time.
I know it's a bomb time, getting alcohol and get that question, honey. I was like, I'm not ready for that interview, but I'm good. But it's so excited. It's so excited. So in the meantime, let me continue. You have your donation and we want your help. Continue helping that community, the service community, for bartender, drag queen, and service community, dancer, performer, all of them, they need your help. Go to unitycoalition.org and donate right now so they can have extra help and income. It could help you for pay your bill. It could help you for medicine. If you are passing by that situation that's very hard right now, we are here for help you. We want to continue helping that community. And also, if you want information about what's going on during the COVID-19 and what's going on in South Florida, you can go and check it out. Community resource on unitycoalition.org. So you can find everything what's going on. I don't want to see you like, honey, I don't know where to go. Yeah, girl, go ahead and check it out. So Alexander, tell me about your social media. How did this start? You have 1,000 of followers. Oh my God, I couldn't see the numbers. I was like, oh, I get blind. My God, I couldn't see the numbers. But yeah, I see that you have 1,000 of people. How is that life just to get involved into the famous, and then your life just changed from one side to boom, another one? How is that?
Well, social media can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, and it takes so much time. So I have to say, social media is not my favorite thing to do, but it's so
Okay.
necessary for building your brand, connecting with others, celebrities. But it's all about those hashtags, all about posting, posting, posting. So it's become something else. You can't, and this, you can't just host a show. You have to do all the business side, booking the guests, doing the marketing, doing the social media. It's so much work, and people don't realize how much work it is, but it's so necessary. And everything's changing. Now we don't have TikTok in a few days. It's not going to be there. And now Instagram has something called Reels. Girl, I can't keep up.
We cannot with this, honey. We need TikTok, but you don't like it? Okay, fine, whatever. We still have more social media and Grindr and everything, so don't worry.
Oh, there will always be something.
So Alexander, tell me about your personal life. How that hard working? You got in love with somebody, honey? I know that you're famous. Are you looking for a sugar daddy? Tell me. We all know.
Oh God, girl, I don't want a sugar daddy because you have to do things you do not want to do.
I agree with that. Write it down.
During quarantine, there's not much happening. Having like a FaceTime date or something, and I'm single and loving it, but you can slide into my DMs. But when you're busy and focused, it's so hard to have a relationship because you're always going to events, you're always having to do something or go somewhere. And I feel if you can't devote the time that you need to a relationship, it's not fair to that other person. So I love being single because I can travel around, I can have friends in different cities. You know what I mean?
You can have friends all over. I know that you can have it. Alexander, let me ask you something. How that idea for MetroSource just came out?
Yeah, so MetroSource magazine is it's the second largest LGBT national and online magazine in print, and they're celebrating 30 years this year. And because of all the prides, kind of being canceled, they thought they got the idea to start this MetroSource Minis, which is a brand new podcast. And they want me, they have me hosting and doing short form interviews with the celebrities that we write about in the national magazine and online. So we have about 7 episodes, and they're about 15 to 20 minute quick interviews, very fun interviews that we do. And that's MetroSource's way of connecting with the community and celebrating Pride. And so I've had the opportunity to talk with Bob the drag queen, Eureka O'Hara, the band Betty, Luciana, authors. And so it's really been a fun time. And, I love talking anyway. So I'm very honored to be the host of MetroSource Minis.
Yes. So what time we can catch up MetroSource Mini?
So you can actually binge watch anytime you want. You can go to metrosource.com. It's on YouTube. It's also on iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts. But like I said, they're short interviews, so you can listen to them all at once, or you can listen to them in between your Netflix shows, or going to the gym, or driving in the car, or just running around the house under quarantine. You can listen anytime. And it's fun because we pick a few topics and that's it. You don't have to devote all these hours. We're too busy watching Netflix hour after hour.
Yeah, we get boring just to watch every season and more. And then you just like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, oh, honey, I'm falling asleep.
I know, right? And then we got the bags under the eyes. Now, what shows are you watching? I have to know. What are your Netflix shows?
Oh my God! Right now I'm watching something that says like Sirens. It's something related like with the fish and
the mermaids.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm so like, oh Jesus Lord! Oh, do you know what the best part when they do threesome?
Okay. Wait a minute. How does a mermaid have relations? Is it like under the tail or like?
No, girl, because she identified as a gender no binary, so she can play with everything involved.
Boom, boom.
Yes! So I'm so excited. Yeah, every time it's just like, I gotta watch this, but I'm just waiting for it to get the new season, so it's very, very good. I want to encourage it to recommend. In the same time, yes. No, go. You're the famous here.
No, Sirens. It's a show that's on Freeform, and Freeform has become a network that celebrates so much diversity. They have shows like Good Trouble and other shows that are reflecting the Latino, the LGBT community. So Freeform is such a great channel, and it's family friendly. It's meant to encourage conversation and to really show the diversity that's happening in households. So we love Sirens. We love Freeform. In fact, my friend Ian Verdun is on Sirens. And he has been an out actor for a long time. So good work at Sirens and all the sexy men and the sexy fishes.
We love that inclusivity, honey. We want to see more. What about if we see aliens with the human people, like having a relationship?
Girl.
Listen,
although I think some people. I don't know.
I'm gonna get my curly hair right now. If that happens, I'm gonna be like, oh, let me get my hair.
I don't know. I think some of the people in the White House are from some other planet.
Makes sense. Now that you said that, makes sense much what's going on around with the orange. But,
they're from Uranus.
Oh, okay. I got it now. Let me write that. So, Alexander, you now are the face cover of Ambiente Magazine US. Yes, honey. The first Latino and Hispanic Ambiente Magazine news for the LGBT community. So thank you so much for your collaboration with Her Sosa and, you know, everything that's just getting in contract, you know, for what you're doing. What is that perspective for you to work for the end of the year, for the 2020? I know for the COVID-19 and everything is crazy, but do you have any plans right now that you can share with us? What you're going to do?
You know, just keep growing, you know, with MetroSource and celebrating their 30th anniversary. We have some really exciting celebrities coming up. We're going to be in our next issue talking with Wilson Cruz. You know, and he's done so much for the Latinx community. When he was an open actor from day one, he could have stayed in the closet, but he didn't. So we're talking with him next month because he was in Party of Five. He's done so many other shows, and his Star Trek. I'm a huge Trekkie, by the way, but he made television history as the first Star Trek gay relationship. So we're talking to him. I'm very excited about that. And personally, maybe by 2021, I'll have a significant other. Maybe.
Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. Oh, wait, by the way, I hear that somebody says that maybe we can see you on the Ellen Show. How is that?
On the Ellen Show?
Yeah.
No, God, no. No, but I did talk to Kaylin on MetroSource. Girl, I can talk.
Yes, I got you. Yes, go.
No, I've heard stories, and on this last week's On the Rocks, I talked with Stephen Taylor, who's a model who did some segments on the Ellen Show. Yes. So he had some things to say about his time on the Ellen Show. You know, the whole situation's very sad with Ellen. You know, she did so much to progress the LGBT community, and you know, that's what happens when you become too famous, is you kind of get in that bubble and you forget what it's like to be among the trenches. And so maybe it's a humbling experience, but it's very sad to see. But in the recent, in the new issue of MetroSource magazine, I talked with Kalen Allen, who's part of the Black community, and he was responsible for those viral videos. And so we interviewed him because he's on the Ellen Digital Network. And so he talked about being a spokesperson for the BLM movement and the LGBTQ. All these letters, I can't keep all these letters. It's like an alphabet soup explodes in my face every time. Girl, I can barely read. You want me to do all these letters?
Literally. The other day I was in a conference and I'm like, oh, this is for the LG. And I'm like, I bite my tongue and I'm like,
And you know, and you have to get everything right now, because then if you don't get it right, people will be so angry. And that's another thing. It's like, let's take a breath and let's remember. You know, letters are hard, especially if you've had a few to drink and you're like,
I know, especially about the second drink, because I know that you get used just to have the first one, but then when it happens the second one, you just forget all questions. I'm like, you know what? I don't forget. Let me read this. And I'm like, finish it. Alexander, are you planning just to have this show in other countries, just to get more encouraged, breaking the barriers into the famous people? You know, I know that the Hollywood, but you know, getting some people like out of the US?
Well, and like I said, I think now is the time that we are starting to have communication and learning about people from other cultures globally. And
Mhm.
for my main show, On the Rocks, we do have an audience overseas, so we're very thankful for that. And now's the time to learn from each other. So hopefully, being global, it's just on the map.
It's just on the map. It is what it is. Alexander, we have like 32 minutes being talking and it's so excited interview with you. What is that recommendation for our LGBT community right now? We are passing by different situations. Some of them, they don't have a job. We want to do something different that make you feel better. What is that recommendation for you? Every time that you talk, as you said, you love to talk, but
Yeah.
we don't get tired to listen to you, because you have something extra to say. What's that recommendation for our LGBT community?
There's so many things right now that you can give advice to or encourage because there's so many things that are in danger. Our relationship with the Black community is so important right now. But I have to say, the biggest thing that we can do as the LGBT community, and it's not even a thing to do, it's almost a requirement. If you are LGBTQ, you have to register and you have to go vote. 1 out of 5 LGBTQ members are not registered to vote, and that is one too many, especially for this election. You want to keep your rights and go back to dancing at the clubs? You want to keep married with your significant other? You want trans rights? Then you have to vote. Last week, I talked to Mike Ruiz, who's the celebrity photographer, and he's doing this whole campaign of Flex Your Vote. And he has all the sexy men's vote, with pictures, with hashtag Flex Your Vote. So I want everybody from the LGBT community, ask every one of your friends, ask anybody that you know, are you registered to vote? Are you going to vote? We have to hold ourselves accountable. And November, we got to go vote. Let's change the White House. Yes, let's change the White House from the Cheeto house to, I don't know, the enchilada house. I don't know, but any other food but Cheeto.
Anybody else, but we don't want more Cheetos anymore here. Oh, look at that, Daddy. Oh, Marguerite, I know that you listen to me, Papi. I love you so much. I sent a message this morning when I saw that picture, and I'm like, continue doing what you're doing and what you love. I don't want to be like, oh, no, she's want to be on top of me. No, I'm not.
Yeah. You know what? How there's the slogan, "Make America Great Again." How about we do "Make Cheetos Sexy Again"? let's bring back the Cheetos back to our people.
I'm gonna make that hashtag right now. Make that Cheeto great again.
Make Cheetos sexy again.
Yes, honey. Just run with that hashtag. Alexander, you have no idea how you make me feel, and you make feel all our Latina community right now that they're watching. We are breaking the barriers right now. Yes, and also, we want to invite you just to continue doing what you're doing with love and passion and continue helping my LGBT community. And of course, I hope to see you next time here on UCTV, participation in our program. I know that you're an icon. You're the best entertainment right now for the LGBT community. So one last part that you want to say and share for my people.
Just be strong, have a loud voice. But while you have a loud voice, also have an open ear. Let's just keep the communication going. And girl, I'm coming to visit you once all this corona goes away. I'm coming for those 15 days of fabulosity. I'm coming on that drag queen bus tour. Like, I'm going to be there.
Absolutely. I hope to see you. You got the VIP, honey, VIP chair in the front of the bus so we can all celebrate. Before that you go, let me remind to the people, Celebrate Orgullo is here. October 1st to the 15th is the Miami Hispanic and Indigenous Pride Festival since 2011. Go and check it out, celebrateorgullo.com, so you get more information. And also be part of our community. Be part of the global story. Create your mask with material so you can be part of this creativity and say, like, I'm here just to protect our planet. Alexander, one last time, thank you so much. I'm happy to see you here. Samantha. And thank you for that opportunity. I hope to see you next time.
All right. Adios.
Adios. I love you. I love you. Thank you.
So some Cheetos.
Yes. Let's change some Cheetos. And also invite to the people that go and vote, because in November we have to make change and we have to impact our war. So that's the way that we have to continue using our vote and using our rights. Alexander, so again, thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope to see you next time. I'm your host, Samantha Letois. This was like almost 37 minutes of entertainment music, because in UCTV we have entertainment music, loud and so much love. Alexander, I love you. Let's go ahead and continue watching our production from UCTV Colombia, your organization. We have health distribution and helping the service community in Colombia. Go ahead and check it out, this clip video from UCTV and also Unity Coalition Colombia.
Vamos a finalizar nuestra entrega y nuestra primera donación en colaboración con
la Corporación Opción por el Derecho a Hacer y el Deber de Hacer.
Obviamente Unity Coalition Bogotá y Unity Coalition USA para ayudar a toda nuestra comunidad. Bueno, les cuento que estamos aquí en la calle 22, en la ciudad de Bogotá, Colombia, haciendo la entrega de los kits de bioseguridad a la comunidad LGBTI, la comunidad vulnerable, a nombre de Unity Coalition, por supuesto, Unity Coalition Bogotá y Unity Coalition USA.
So that was our small video clip for Unity Coalition, because we are helping the community now in Colombia. So Unity Coalition establishes in US, but now we are doing that, breaking the barriers in Latin America. So we're starting with Colombia. That was a little bit of part that we share mass and bio distribution for people that are taking care, and also for our LGBT community, sex education. We giving condoms away, hand sanitizer, mask. So we want to continue encourage the people and keep safe, keep your mask on. The numbers are getting high, every day it is getting worse. So people are having like party without protection and everything. And you know, we as a LGBT, we want to be out there. We want to say like we are here, but at the same time we want to educate. Some people don't feel comfortable with the mask, but honey, that's not my business. You gotta wear that mask. Right?
Yes. Hey, better wear a mask than wear a casket. Caskets are heavy.
Or having in the hospital.
Yes,
right?
There you go.
So Alexander, we have the last campaign, which is like with donation with $20.20, people can order the Unity and Diversity t-shirt. So they can wear it and also take a picture. Oh, when you order that Unity and Diversity t-shirt, you're gonna get a free mask. So you have to take a picture wearing the Unity and Diversity and also with the mask. So you can participate into the campaign, just wear it, or solo póntela. We want to encourage the people and educate, honey, it doesn't matter. You need to wear the mask and it's necessary because the numbers are getting high. So that's part of our campaign. Thank you all. This is our last part, and this was Alexander Rodriguez. Let's give me some claps. Yes, Alexander. Again, thank you so much, Papi. I love you so much, and God bless you, and continue giving them that happiness every day.
Well, and thank you. Thank you for all the work that you guys do. Thank you for your hosting. It's such an important organization. So you're keeping that voice out there. So my thank you to you.
Thank you so much. Okay, you all, this was Happy Friday in UCTV. I'm your host, Samantha Letois, and this is the time that I say, I love you. Hope you see you next time. Happy Saturday, happy Sunday, happy weekend. Enjoy the weekend.